Here's a question. Who will be your next star for the Massachusetts Down Syndrome Congress? It's not an entertainment position, it's an employment opportunity for people with Down syndrome and other disabilities. I'm Nathan O'Leary for Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me is Joshua Komyerov. He's the Director of Communications for MDSC, and also Collette Divitto. She's an entrepreneur and your next star ambassador. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you so much for having us, Nathan.
Yes, thank you so much.
Joshua, I wanted to start with you. If you could tell us about the mission of the MDSC.
Sure. MDSC has been around for nearly 40 years now. We've been providing services and support for people with Down syndrome during that time, from birth with our Parents First Call program, which is a signature nationally renowned program, through the teenage years, and more more important than ever is the adult years. So graduating from high school, going on to secondary education, and then onto employment opportunities. And people with Down syndrome more than ever are living full, rich lives in the community. And our Your Next Star employment program is sort of at the cutting edge of that.
Now, speaking of that program, that just started a couple of years ago, 2015. Since then, how has it grown and developed?
Yeah, Your Next Star has grown over these past 7 years from initially just being an outreach program to employers to let them know about the abilities that people with Down syndrome and other disabilities bring to the workforce. And now it's really become more of a pipeline, actually helping individuals with Down syndrome who are ready to enter the workforce to get them really ready to enter the workforce, to learn all those job skills, all the soft skills, and identifying their career interests that they're excited about, to be able to connect them with the employers to get them into the positions that are going to be really meaningful for them. And Collette is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, and Colette, I wanted to ask you, it was about the same time that you were starting your company that Your Next Star was getting up and running. Can you tell us about your companies?
Yes, sure. So I love baking. No one would hire me. I, I started my own company. It's called Collettey Cookies. I have 15 M- employees. And also, I love creating jobs for people with a disabilities. Now, I have a nonprofit. Had I had teaching classes.
Now, as far as the teaching classes, I think you're talking about the Next Star 5-day academy.
Yes, sure. So for my next academy, okay, I say is I love I love working with I love I love working with MDSC. Um, I say helping people to get ready for for interviewing.
And Joshua, how has it been to have Colette working with the organization, to have her be such a successful entrepreneur, bringing her story back to students?
I mean, Collette is amazing. It's incredible to see her in action when she's teaching. She brings so much to it. It's her energy for the job that she's doing, the passion that she has for baking, and being able to inspire other people. So she's able to teach all the skills that she's learned and showing how important that is. And also just being an example for somebody who's willing to sort of forge their own path, which is exactly what she's done. And not only do that, but also to really, spread the message and pay it forward by hiring individuals with Down syndrome to make, her own nonprofit, that she's making that an important part of her mission.
And on that note, there are a lot of employers out there, to be fair, that are hiring people with Down syndrome and other disabilities. but there could always be more. Is there something that the public, people watching, can do to encourage businesses to hire people like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the most obvious thing and the sort of easiest thing that people can do is just to frequent businesses that are employing people with Down syndrome. You know, Collette, for example, you know, amazing cookies, amazing business. Support them. You know, when you go out into the community and you see employers that are doing so, just, you know, let them know how important it is to you, because there are 56 million Americans with a disability in the United States alone. And so we all know people with disabilities, with Down syndrome and other disabilities, and it's important for all of us to let employers know how important that is. And if you happen to be in a position to be able to hire somebody, then by all means get in touch with us, get in touch with MDSC, and we can help you make it happen.
Colette, what advice do you have for somebody who wants to start their own company?
I would say is love what you do and be willing to willing to, willing to work hard.
That's great advice. That's great advice. Thank you to both of you for being here.
Thank you so much, Nathan. Thank you for the opportunity. And thank you, Collette, for joining me. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. And also, please order cookies from me.
Collette's Cookies. Collette's Cookies. We're going to do it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us here for Comcast Newsmakers. Until next time, have one of those cookies. All right? I'm Nathan O'Leary.